Hey everyone, this is Uthris. Welcome back to Let's Build Lothloria, episode 45. So last episode we were working on this manor home slash duke's palace or home that he would stay in as he is, overwatching this fief and additional professions. So, the lumber mill and quarry. We kind of ran out of time, so we're going to go ahead and finish it up on this episode. And without further ado, I guess I'm just going to have to get started on building because I don't want to run out of time again. I think that would be pretty good, so I'm going to try and get this done. I don't know how I didn't know how I wanted to build this roof, but looking at it, this actually might be a rare opportunity to use this convex roof, like so. Okay. It's not bad. And then we can actually kind of flip these around like that to allow us to build the beginning of this section. This is, of course, the main dining hall for the Baron slash Duke. So we'll just add some ribbing in here. Something to make it look like the roof's actually being supported. Roof may get a little out of hand, which is fine. Just it might start looking pretty wonky. All first floor structures need to be wooden roofing, keeping up with the theme, which kind of sucks with this ending here. Huh. This section needs to be a red roof. I mean, I could just cap it off like that. I never liked that. That just doesn't look good. I really kind of wanted to do one of these, which implies I need to change all of these now to be a red roof. Best laid plans kind of go into waste there. Okay, need to fill this gap here. So I'm trying to work really quick. If I get finished with this, we might start laying out the groundwork for a wizard's tower near the castle keep. I think it's about time I added something like that. Let's see, any way to make this look a little bit better? I don't think so. That might be about all I can do there. Okay, cool. That's kind of that. We'll throw our awesome small roof here. Probably need to use one of these corners, one of the new rooftops. That way we can bring it in a line with the taller section. Let's see. I think that looks good. Then do this as well. Need to bring. What's this? Nope. Nope. They need to make one of these pieces, but with a 45-degree angle cut on it. That way I can fit it on here without having to worry about how it fits together. I'm gonna have to turn it all to red roof. It just looks weird mixing the roof styles when they actually touch. If there's actually a dividing line, it might look okay. I'm still getting kind of the stair problem, but you can see how it kind of sticks in through here. I wish there was a style with a little bit of a cut through it. But oh well. Early access will do this to you. I mean, we're just gonna have to move on and put a lower ceiling up here. That's fine. It's not a big deal. It can work. I mean, this could be considered kind of the guest area. And then kitchen, dining, his office, and living area would be up here, I guess. Yep, gonna change all of this. Luckily there wasn't that much, so best to do it early, as soon as you notice the problem. I think that's all I needed for that to work. So yeah, something like that. I don't think that's too bad. And then also I'm going to build a small wall here. If I can just lay it down, that'd be great. Guess I'd use battlement. That way it looks like it's kind of supporting that hillside. I didn't want to sculpt that and make it completely flat. It looked a little too fake. So this way they actually just kind of move the terrain out of the way to let that path work. Yeah, really weird shaped building. Especially with this, it looks like a little arm. And I'm sure from the inside that thing looks weird. Again, I guess I should just fill it in. Should have known. Can't have anything nice anymore. Let's go ahead and make sure. I think I used the wrong piece for over here. Yes, I did. Good job, me. I need the half circle floor. Then replace that, like so. I could use the tall tower here. Make it look a little different. I think I will. Just because. You don't want everything to be so flat, because right now it just looks a little boring the way it is. So that might help that. At least aesthetically from the outside. Look a little bit more interesting. And then up here, we'll go ahead and lay out our floorboards for the second story. Ugh. I've been having trouble with my menu. It's not quite adding things the way it was before, so excuse me if I kind of hop in there a little bit more than usual. From here we can kind of lay out I think I want a window on the corner, a piece like that. Trying to make sure the wooden parts match up well enough, at least to my liking. I'm just gonna have a little bit of a connecting hallway, I think, to the back room there. So we can put a window there. I guess by the door, because there won't be any furniture there anyways, so you can put a window, there's room. You can put a window here and there. So at this point, it's gotten so kind of second nature, I guess, that it feels almost like I'm playing The Sims. The way I'm going about building these things, which is pretty interesting, I think. I think that's a good sign that it's a very good philosophy in terms of like how the game's built and how to play it. It's fairly user friendly, and you can kind of hop right in. Need to make sure not to make corners look a little weird, so go ahead, flip that, and flip it back like so. I'm thinking we need a railing here and here. Then I'm also going to get rid of that little roof piece there. Doesn't really belong, and we can get the staircase railing done with that. I don't know, that's bugging me. I'm just not 100% sure about it. If you guys like it, I guess I'll keep it. Or if you have an idea of what other shape I can use there. I wish I could make octagons, like make these at a 45-degree angle, but can't. So that would be a nice feature. So this, I'm thinking, let's see, where's the center? I think the center is here. Yes. Basically, I want to try and get as much detail as I can, and the best way sometimes is to simply do multiple peak locations. But it also has a risk of looking a little janky if you do it wrong, or just too often in general. So we'll see how this one turns out. It makes walling on the inside a little bit more difficult because it's not behaving quite normal. So you just have to be a little bit more careful. That's okay. I think we kind of got lucky with this one. So we can kind of get away with just doing that. And then here's kind of the best test. So you want to get your inside corners laid out first. And then just connect them up to the faces of the building. You have your nice shape. Here we actually get to use our new top for the middle piece, unless you want to place it everywhere like I am about to do. You don't want to do that. To add the support again. Okay, so that's what we want. Like so. There we go. I think a nice little villa type structure. It's got a nice yard. In fact, I'm going to use my voxel hand here and just go ahead to change this to proper grass, because I mean it's not really in the woods anymore. I mean, I'm sure he wanted a more natural lawn, so we'll just go ahead and color this around just real quick. In fact, I'm going to increase the radius just a little bit, just make this a little bit faster for you guys. This will be a bit of a yard as well. And down through here. There we go. So that area is kind of done. I'll probably build a few small houses off camera out front, maybe one or two, and then connect it to the rest of the fief. It's a little bit defensive, which is nice. I mean, it has a low wall, but if people are coming from the actual main road, I mean, people could sit up here and kind of deter them. I can't wait till they actually make proper doors for these. It'll be pretty nice. The best way for them to do it, in my opinion, would be to actually make the door a clippable object, not physics enabled, and just have it a usable function. So you just run over and press the use key on it and it would open or close. Or lock, depending. I mean, they have that function with Space Engineers anyways. You can just bring it into this game, I think, fairly easily. If they want everything to be kind of physics enabled, I think that's kind of a mistake, because there's certain things that you just can't do, and it's just almost a waste of time. Let's see. Okay, so we'll go ahead and I'll show you guys kind of the area the Mage Tower is going to be over here. So I've been thinking for a long while what's going to be in this little section right here, and I think we're going to flatten that out just a little bit and build kind of at the bottom it's going to look a little fortified, and then just kind of a taller tower. I'm thinking it might go up to about here. It'll have a plus shaped top. It might have one or two little outcroppings from it and balcony areas, and I think that'll look pretty cool. The lower part might look a little bit like Karazhan. If you think about it, it'll be the tower and then a battlement kind of wrapping around part of it. So yeah, thinking about it, if someone makes Karazhan from World of Warcraft, my hero. It's probably my favorite dungeon ever. I haven't played that game in a long ass time, because I think after that expansion it became pretty shitty. But yeah, Karazhan was just awesome. So much lore. So I'm gonna just go ahead and flatten this out real quick. In fact, again, it can be faster to just cut away more than you plan to, and then just use the level tool to just bring it back up to the level that you need and leave the underside hollow. I mean, no one's gonna see it. It's not a big deal. So we need to bring this up now. And just kind of wrap it around. I mean, you can do a little bit of sculpting, I think, along this area is what I'll probably have to do to make it match a little bit better. But this will give us a nice level foundation for the actual tower. So the main mage tower, I'm thinking it's going... Oh my goodness, the flashing is getting worse. Kind of wish there was a way for me to fix that. So the main tower, I mean, it's going to start off about that size, just like the windmill, and then it will probably get a little bit more narrow at the halfway to, or about 25% up. So 2 stories might be about that thickness, and then the main height of it will be a normal size tower. So we'll get a 2-story structure like so. Guess we can attach the building like that onto it, just to have an entryway. And I'm gonna square this off just for the sake of the first floor, but that shape that circle that we kind of made, it's just going to translate up. Just the first floor is going to have that extra little bit there. So, yeah, now you guys know what's kind of going to go in and fill that area up. I'm still not sure about the back area over here. I'm thinking palace garden. I might try and make little hedges. So this block here, the scrap wood, which is what you get when you chop one of the trees down and process it. If you scroll through, you actually get these leaves, which I think will end up being a building material for thatch roofing. But being able to place them, you can kind of, I can line it up right here. You can kind of make a 3D shape. I mean, the inside will be hollow, yes, but from ground level, it can look like a hedge of some kind. And then maybe you can, if there's room, you can actually fit just a few odd pieces in here to give it look a little bit more volume. Not change camera view. You can, come on, please, do something like this. So it has a bit of volume. You can't go through it. It is a hedge. So I might do a little bit of a hedge mage back here, and you might be able to get through it at the back end of the mage tower, and I might make a little side door over here to get into this area for the palace people. And I think that'll do it for this video. Thanks again for watching. If you're enjoying the content, feel free to subscribe. Leave a comment down below on what you would like me to build next, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.